I'm back. Day 34 of What's Your 10. Eating 10 whole foods per month. Still feeling great, getting my steps in. But today I have a question. And it's, would you rather have a perfect childhood, great, nostalgic, magical childhood, but when you become an adult, any challenge you're faced with, you don't know what to do? Or would you rather have a rocky childhood with, kind of a lower income family, times are tough, parents are fighting, you somehow make it out of your childhood, and now you're an adult, but you faced adversity as a child, so now you know kind of how to deal with it more as an adult? And there's pros and cons, I think, to both of these situations. I had a great childhood, very nostalgic. I think about it all the time. The pantry was always full of snacks and, life was good. And I got to play outside all the time with my friends. It was a lot of fun. I had no stress at all. And, when you grow up and you have to make your own choices and it's just you, life kind of starts to hit you pretty hard, and you don't really know what to do because you've never really been faced with that before. And I think a lot of, I'm very grateful for that childhood, but I think you see a lot of people who grew up with rough childhoods, who didn't have a lot of money, who had to face a lot of adversity. They grow up and, they know what to do with their money because they didn't have a lot of it. They know how to treat their husband or wife because they saw, how not to treat their husband or wife. And they know the value of a hot meal. I think having a rough childhood, if it doesn't screw you up too much mentally, which I'm sure that does to a lot of people, it really messes them up. But I feel like if you can get out of that situation and somehow flip it around into a positive for the rest of your life, I feel like those people with a more rough childhood kind of have an advantage later on over the people who had it real easy as a child and real good as a child. But I might be completely wrong. That's just me totally guessing. So let me know what you think. I thought it was a really cool would you rather question. Usually they're weird, but this is kind of a real life would you rather. So that's all I got for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.